Hello gang, it's Dave Seaman coming to you from Patriots Glen in Elkton, Maryland. Hope you're all doing well. Hope the season's going well. Today I wanted to talk to you. You know, a lot of times I get out here on the video and I start talking to you about some things that I'm dealing with certain students that I have, and it was just funny. A younger gentleman, his name's Hunter, just came up to me about 5 minutes before I started this, and he said, "Hey coach, you know, you worked with me yesterday and I'm losing all my drivers and longer clubs out to right field a little bit, and I'm always, you know, trying to find new things to work on." But the thing that you have to remember, if you're losing your driver to right field or slicing it, and you're doing the same thing with the longer clubs, you got to remember a couple things that happen. You know, with this swing, the thing that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get your sequence closer together. And what I mean by that, Hunter's a young kid, he's very flexible, kind of had this one way of thinking about swinging a golf club, and he had a lot of body motion, okay, a lot of hip slide, and a lot of hip slide because he was out of position in his setup. Now yesterday I worked with him, I played 9 holes of golf with him, and the problem with it, if you're not in the right number 1 position, which is our setup position, your body's going to be forced to do crazy things. Now Hunter was a very, what I would call, neutral setup kind of person. He would set up, hips were here, spine was here, everything straight up and down. He kind of made a little bit of a sway to the right with his hips, and then the more I go this way with my hips, the more I got to go this way on the downswing. So he had a lot of moving parts, and what we did in his setup in position 1 was we got him to feel his hips slightly forward, his upper body slightly back, and that's the tilt we want in position 1. Then we really started working on him swinging his arms freer from his body than he had before. Now, when we start working on this, now I'm going to do this in a 7-iron, and then we're going to go up to the longer clubs. But as long as I have my good posture and I start with my arms, it's really easy to get through to my left side. Now, when we start to get into the longer clubs, you know, he said, "I'm losing my hybrid to right field with a fade." Well, what happens is we get into the longer clubs and our mind thinks kill. Our mind thinks more speed. And I told him yesterday, I said, this is something that's going to take a little bit of time to get you used to, but he gets way open with his chest and his hips at impact. So what we're trying to do with him, and this is something that'll help all of you out there, is the more you can learn to swing your arms past your body and feel like your arms are pulling you into a finished position, the more the club will stay down the line and the more your arms will rotate the club square. Because that's, you know, we've talked about the arms are set up to square the golf club up automatically. It's the body motion that gets us from doing that. So if you're having trouble like Hunter is with your longer club squaring the golf club, what I want you to work on is really getting to your finished position with your hands a lot higher. If you get your hands higher, you're going to learn to really slow down your lower body and speed up your arms. That was a nice high draw with a hybrid. Now I'm going to do the same thing, and this is actually something that I have a tendency to have problems with as well. With my driver, I get too active with my lower body. So when I get up there with the driver, I'm going to think the same thing. Swing the arms past me. And again, another high draw. So hope this helps. Dave Seaman. I got some schools. Check the website. On YouTube, subscribe if you'd like. I'd love to get more subscribers. And Facebook, just push like. Dave Seaman, take care.